Retirement is not a vacation if your money is funny. So make sure before you tell your job, deuces, I'm out, see you later, that your money is right. See, you're going to have to know how much money you have going out every month and how much you have coming in. And you're going to have to count everything, baby. All them trips you have, the Cheesecake Factory and the concerts and the shopping and the online shopping and Amazon and all these packages you have. Baby, that's money. And you got to count that when you think about the expenses that you have every month, especially the ones that you... Now, it's not going to be very hard for you to figure out how much money you're going to have coming in, but you want to make sure that you count everything. Your Social Security, your pension if you have one, a savings account if you happen to have some money in that, any side hustles that you have, braiding hair or running errands or whatever you do. You also want to take into consideration if you have a mate, a living mate, a boo, you might... Let me tell you a little bit about Social Security. You can create a Social Security profile, and on that profile, you can put in the date that you expect to retire, like the year, the month, or the age that you want to retire, and then it'll do some calculations, ask you a few questions, and it'll spit out a number, and that's pretty much the number that you're going to have when you retire. Now, it will also tell you now if you wait. Now, we got to talk about that health care. How long is your job going to keep you on that health plan once you retire? And then, who's going to take care of them doctor bills? Because you know what? If you're old enough to retire, then you probably got some ailments. You probably got some stuff that you're dealing with now that causes you to have medication or doctor's visits, and those things ain't free, and they don't give us a hand. I'm going to give you one thing to think about. If your paycheck stopped tomorrow, who's going to take care of your bills and your living expenses? Rhetorical question, but ask yourself. Now, if you've checked all the boxes and all the boxes say yes, 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 then hey, it might be time to go, go, go. But if the answer is no, then it's better to pause and wait. Because the last thing you want to do is be in your 60s and 70s and be broke and stressed. So it's okay to wait. Don't you let nobody talk you into retirement if the math ain't mathin'. Again, you got to make sure that that money is right before you walk away from that paycheck. Because the last thing we want to do is do a GoFundMe for you because you ain't got the money to pay your bills, or you got to go back to work because you want to ensure now you're older. So I've had a little fun with this video, but I don't want to discourage you. If you are ready to retire, then by all means do that. But if you're not, it's too big of a decision for you to just make. So I just want to make sure you do your homework. And then if you decide, yeah, I'm going to retire, it's time. Then you got to think about now what you're going to do now that you're at home.